Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. So appreciate if you can type 1 for me. Okay, if my sound is okay. Alright, and we're gonna start shortly, okay? Today just want to go through, is there any other opportunity we can look into for next week? So right now, okay, in KLSE, I think we got some rumors, okay, that our PM might resign tomorrow, but again, we see how it goes. Probably it will definitely give some reaction towards the market. But I think some things that we also can use this opportunity to look into. Okay, later on probably we'll go into more details. Okay, now first of all, I just want to go through some of these spring counters. Okay, using our spring screeners over here. Because I think this is a good chance, okay, to look into a spring screeners. Okay, because probably right now, moving forward, maybe tomorrow too, okay, we might see a lots of springs coming in. Okay, so like I said, because of the news, okay, that our PM might resign, don't know whether it's true or not. It might cause some panic in the market. Okay, and it's a good chance for us to look into during the panic uh, market. Okay, it's a good chance for us to look into whether any stocks that forming a spring. Okay, again, if you go through the masterclass section, you know what is spring means. Okay, it's a shakeout. Okay, remember the keywords. Whenever you see certain sound strength, you remember the keywords. Okay, like for example, spring is a shakeout. Okay, so shakeout kind of tends to happen during the bad news. Okay, like for example, last week Friday, sorry, not last week, but this Friday. Okay, this Friday, most of the tech having a kind of like a sell, but some of them actually in the end form a very nice spring. Okay, JSM is one of the obvious one. Okay, UWC, MeTech. Okay, also in the end holding well, very nicely. Okay, so again, just let me know if my sound's coming okay. Then we're gonna start right now. Okay, EIG. Any members here? Because sorry about the last minutes notice. Okay, because I just got a little bit of time before I go to sleep, so I was looking for some stocks, so I just do this live Facebook over here, sorry, live YouTube over here. And if some of the members watching right now attended the masterclass, okay, please start one for me, please. Okay, any members here that attend the masterclass over this weekend? Okay, PV also break below support. I'm looking for something that holding bar at support. I think so far that one that kind of really interests me. Okay, cameras is still holding bar. Okay, cameras definitely still holding well. Okay, again, this is a few counters that I want to look into to ensure that during weak market, they are the one that's holding well at support level. Okay, so when market turns or recover, okay, this is a few counters that I want to aim into. Okay, so definitely cameras, yes. Okay, it actually still above the shakeout areas. Okay, it actually still above the shakeout areas. Okay, we got a spring. Okay, this down bar can be increasing one, but like it's not that high. Okay, remember we want to look into what is the things that we want to look into after LC happens. Okay, subsequent day, you should see some sort of low bone to ensure the healthiness of the overall of these areas. Okay, so we got two spring. Okay, hopefully tomorrow it will still stay above in the areas. Okay, few things want to look into. If you have learned, or maybe attend to the pullback section, you know that few of the low volume bar definitely will help in this area. Okay, so this is cameras. Okay, good to focus for next week. Again, next week not necessarily need to buy immediately tomorrow. Okay, so I think UWC, me, I kind of like it. Okay, actually I still got half of me. Okay, so I think me also forming a nice spring. Okay, let's try YLI. Okay, YLI, there's a big upthrust. Okay, let's see how it goes. Usually big upthrust, either it will make distribution, if not they will make sideways for months. Okay, before it goes up. Okay, but it's so far still holding on the gaps, but just that I just don't want to buy something that too close with the weakness bar. Okay, let's try Miko. Miko also low volume, but there's no um, obvious sound strength in the background. Solid. Okay, let's try solid. Okay, still as support, but the background is weakening with this UT. Okay, we're gonna look into some spring, and we'll look into some some uh, the LC and Pentagon screeners. Okay, this one is still in downtrend. I'm not interested. Okay, found pack also from a spring, right? Okay, so far I think UWC, me, found pack, JSM maybe I will still monitor first because of the high volume. Okay, but yeah, I will pay attention closely. Okay, again, you know how spring works. Okay, hopefully some of you are watching right now, you have attended the masterclass yesterday and today. So spring is the one that actually they like to go back to support and do some testing, wash on the weak markets. Okay, before they go back to support. Okay, so again, tomorrow some uncertain news. Okay, coming in. Make sure you want to wait for a confirmation on the spring bar. Okay, before you want to look for the trades. If not, please use the VF. Okay, let's put it in VF. Okay, VF already turns to red. Okay, probably you want to wait for another VF. Okay, to turns before you want to do the quick and short trades. Okay, so let's try UWC. Okay, hello Zuhimi. Okay, so UWC still in blue. Okay, still in blue. Probably sometimes you want to wait for the green paragons. Okay, so let's try me. Okay, this one also turns to red. Okay, but it's still holding on the gaps. This is the things that I like actually. That's why I'm still holding half. Okay, of these counters. Alright, but again, let's see how it goes. Okay, important is that how is the markets can react to tomorrow's section. Okay, now few counters also. Okay, recently is holding well because I think like I said, not only focusing on negative one, we focus on some good news. Okay, few sector is opening up. Okay, so I think we got a kind of like a mixed reaction. Okay, from the public, some say good, some say it's not good, but for the market, is definitely is good things. Okay, because it bring excitement. Okay, that's why if you realize few of the especially property counters, not mistaken, I think they are somehow like holding very well. Okay, actually I saw like feel kind of weird last week because cases going up. Okay, recently we got like 20k cases. Okay, consistently for almost like I think almost 2 weeks if I'm mistaken, but property counters, okay, seems like they are not affected. Okay, so which is telling me that yeah, maybe I don't know, they are looking a chance for them to build, okay, a support with reaccumulation. Okay, so KSL definitely is the one that it seems like holding on 2040s. Okay, volume remains to be low, everything remains to be very quiet. Okay, now Sim Life is the one also. It goes up reversal, it makes a pullbacks, low volume recently holding more 2040s. Okay, so this is the few counters that actually make a reversal, but it seems like very quiet overall. Okay, so again, if you want to have a better confirmation, maybe you can wait for another green paragon to turn first. Okay, like for example Symphony Life. Okay, to ensure that uh it make a strong reversal kind of trades. Okay, so Yup Corporation, of course, this is almost trying to cross the UTs already. Green parent turns. Okay, so KSL and Symphony Life actually is not over here. Okay, maybe you want to wait something like Yup Corporation, it come with green pentagon before you want to decide, or maybe a blue VF to turn. Okay, hello Wayland. So Wayland, are you attending today masterclass sections? Okay, so let me know any members actually attending the masterclass today. Type 1 for me, please. Okay, just want to get some feedback and to know whether is it you get a better understanding, okay, or confused. Okay, now let me warn you, definitely for those that attending for the first time, yes, it will be some confusion. Okay, it needs some time to absorb on the material, but re-attend again. Okay, so I think a lot of members also feedback to me after the attend 2-3 time, it helps and getting better. Okay, now let's go back to some of the property counters. Any other property counters? Because this is a few that actually I'm monitoring. Okay, sorry about this. Okay, so SB Setia, okay, SB Setia, okay, Mr. Yi also here, hello Kevin, okay, hi Zuhimi, okay, Han, okay, so, okay, good, so, okay, tomorrow we still got the live trading section, make sure if you can join us, okay, so today I just want to look into what stocks actually to next week we can continue to focus, okay, despite on the, I don't know whether it's rumor or it's a real news, okay, I don't know, okay, but definitely will have some impact on market, but I don't think it's that bad because if I look into some certain sectors, like for example all this property counter, actually, like I said, even though for the past few weeks already or maybe few days we got 20 over K cases, but they're still holding well, okay, so seems like telling me that, okay, the accumulation is kind of somehow is kind of like pretty good and solid, okay, so continue to monitor for spring counters, okay, tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, okay, because if I look into the spring, like I say, in one of my section, okay, usually how I use my spring, okay, is that I want to look for weak market, okay, or maybe the day is like a bit bad, in terms of the news, okay, causing the markets to be weak, but the screener got more than 100 over counters, okay, the screener got more than 100 over counters, so this is telling me that the most of the stocks in KLSE are doing a shakeout. Okay, hello Kofong, hello Tony. Okay, so let me know if you understand this or not. Type 1 yes, type 2 no. So what I'm trying to say is that if I look able to go back, I think like last month we got a day or so that got some bad news if I'm not mistaken. I cannot recall the day lah. But usually what I do is that, okay, like for example during the days, right, market is very weak, it is very bad, okay, we got uncertain news everywhere here and there, okay, then I will start to check spring screener, okay, if my spring screener got 100 over 150 to almost 200 counters, I know already, okay, probably a lots of stocks is doing shakeout, probably it's a time for the market to do reversal, okay, so if I look into the latest spring screener, I think I only got 60 over counters. If I minus off all the warrant, I think it's around like 40, so it's not that much, okay, so probably Monday, because of the panic, okay, we will see more, or maybe Tuesday, okay, so this is usually how I use my spring screeners, okay, so it's good to look into spring, but before I look into spring, okay, of course I want to aim, okay, what is the counters that is good to focus right now, okay, so that's why I last week, okay, sorry, this week, okay, haven't 12 a.m. yet, okay, so this week, if you realize some of the property count actually they are very quiet, okay, so if, in the case like for example SB City also, it just there doing accumulation, okay, if you notice also again, going back to what we share in the masterclass there, okay, if you open up the weekly chart, accumulation is obvious, okay, so if you look into here, what is the information? Okay, now this is the things that I need my masterclass member to help me out on this. Okay, what is the information that you can get based on this weekly chart? Okay, again we learn we apply what we learn on Saturday. Hopefully, some of you attend. Okay, on the Saturday section on the masterclass there. Now, what is the few information that you think you can get? Okay, in this SB30 weekly chart. Okay, sometime in daily chart, if let's say I cannot get the whole idea of bigger pictures, I will go into weekly chart to look into overall direction. Okay, anyone here can share me? Okay, I think like Wayland said yeah attended, Mr. Yi, Kelvin, okay, Zuhimi, Han, Kok Fong, okay, so Tony, okay, and Kwam, okay, so let me know what is the information that you can get, okay, from this SB weekly chart. Okay, remember, okay, first thing first, market stages. Okay, we talk about market stages, right? So what is the 6 point in market stages? Do we able to spot the 6 point or not? Okay, do we able to spot the 6 point of the market stages or not? Remember when we talk about market stages, how it actually form, okay, to accumulation stage. Okay, I think the 6 point, at least we can find five or six over here. Am I right? No response. Why no response? Is my thing delay? Or no response from my masterclass members? Okay. So okay. Anyway, okay. I hope those attending the masterclass, okay, you're able to pick this up. Okay, you're able to pick this up. Okay, like I said, few things. Okay, Karen said yes about 2040s. Okay, yeah, which is one of the point. Okay, how about the other five points? Okay, any members can help me out. Stopping volume, high volume, SOS coming back. Okay, now stable 2040s. Okay, Yenjie, good. There's a stopping volume. Okay. Okay. Alright, so far I got 3 members answering me this. Okay, now, against in a particular trend, okay, in a particular trend, like for example, from before here, high volumes, okay, before here, right? So, in a specific direction, doesn't matter uptrend or downtrend, okay, you want to see average volume, okay, you want to see average volume. Low to average volume is fine, or high volume sometimes is fine, but not climatic volume. And if you notice, when the stocks come with climatic volume, which means there's a chance for them to do a reversal. Okay, remember we talked about back holdings. Remember we talked about stopping volume. Okay, it's kind of similar because the high volume, appearing at the bottom and subsequently it stopped the downtrend. Okay, it stopped the downtrend, and yes, okay, it 2040 cross. Okay, remember the 40 at the top, 20 at the bottom. Now they change. Okay, and another thing is, okay, the price is moving in the range. Okay, remember there's one point it calls that the price moving in the range. Okay, and in the range, okay, we want to see what support, sell strength, and up bar more than down bar high volumes. Okay, so if you notice, after it turns around here, most of the up bar come with increasing volumes. Okay, so weekly chart definitely have show some sort like a change of trend kind of thing. Okay, and daily chart, of course, they are still doing some accumulations right now. Okay, so again, not so sure whether they will follow through or not. Okay, but it's definitely is a one of the very very worth counters to continue to monitor and maybe focus. Okay, so this is eco world. Okay, slightly a bit weakening, turning back to this 2040s right now. Let's look into weekly chart. Okay, maybe make another pullbacks. Okay, but overall, if you look into the background, okay, there is high volumes. Okay, already appearing. Okay, already appearing um, in this area. Okay, so yeah, maybe a pullback is expected. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Again, sometimes these kind of things, a spin screen will help you. Okay, so low volume, low price going up. Okay, yeah, but in the range area, sometimes I want to see like up bar increasing volume more. Okay, quasi change of trend, high volume. Okay, good. So any other property counters maybe you want to look into, because this is a few that you should have focus on it. Okay, now this is even seems like drop a lot. Okay, back to the 40 MA on weekly chart. Okay, volume remains to be low. Okay, volume remains to be low. So let's look into daily. Okay, so this is seems like more more bearish. Okay, but overall come with slightly low volume. Maybe you wait for something like Sim Life, Yup Corporation. They do a reversal on daily chart. Then only you look for the trades. Okay. So okay, this is a few counters that I think I would like to see more sound strength. Okay, coming in on on this uncertainty. Of course, some of the counters already make the move already. Like for example, Aeon breaking above this accumulation. Okay, so this is also one of the counters that previously I trade, but somehow I did not have the patience to wait. And same like others, I mean some like how other people also think about Aeon at the time, because we got the lockdown. Okay, MCO 3.0. Okay, I think it's sort of like this area when the case increases, and I think 1st of June, right, we got the lockdown, third lockdown. Okay, that time. So also things that maybe Aeon is not a good candidates to hold anymore. Okay, so that's why I kind of forgot whether I exit somewhere before here or after here, this red pentagon. Okay, but I needed a break. Okay, even though despite COVID got 20 over cases a day, they still can break. Okay, so who knows? Okay, maybe properties counters we have the same things too. Okay, so most important is that monitor the chart. Okay, look for more sound strength. Okay, hello Siu Ping. Alright, so this is Aeon and any others? Any others? Let's look into any others that worth to pay attention to. Okay, we go to Green Paragon. Padini. Okay. Seems like a little bit of like coming back. Crossing back to 2040s with increasing volume. It's not the highest volume, but you know it comes with increasing volume. Okay, so seems like this one is still telling us that yeah they are alive. Okay, weekly chart is Green Pentagon. Okay, weekly chart is Green Pentagon. Again, notice few things over here. We got now this is the first high volume. Okay, but it didn't really hold and higher volumes coming in. Okay, and looks like we got another round of change of trend. Okay, very low volume. Okay, very low volume for the past few months. Okay, because this is weekly chart and the Green Pentagon is turning back. Okay, the Green Pentagon is turning back. Okay, again, before I proceed further, this is not a channel to ask you to buy or sell something, but just want to share usually how I look into some stock based on VSA, and we look for opportunity. Okay, we don't know what will happen tomorrow because of the news, sell off, everything. I don't know, but if sell off really morning break weakness, okay, continue monitor for spring. Okay, because I don't know, I just got a feeling that it's not that bad overall. Okay, I think maybe like for example on the COVID cases, I think people is expecting already, so nothing surprise to us. Okay, hopefully. Okay, hopefully. So okay, let's look into WCT. Okay, potentially forming VCP, but okay, let's look into weekly chart lah. Okay, actually weekly chart still kind of okay also. It kind of similar like all the property counters. Okay, again, few things you want to look into. Now this is the first high volume bar that stopped this downtrend. Okay, another high volumes coming in, but recently more and more high volumes coming in already. Okay, notice here, pull back low volume, pull back low volumes. Okay, pull back low volumes. Okay, so if you comfortable with holding slightly longer, okay, I think yep, they are forming a very nice healthy patterns in this reversal. Okay, in this reversal. Okay, beside WCT, any others construction or property counters? Okay, I kind of seldom follow property and construction recently, so I cannot remember any other stocks right now. Okay, I think oh yeah, one more thing, transportation. Okay, I didn't really focus a lot, but CJ Century, our previous counter that we focus, remember? Okay, so seems like they are completed another shakeout. Okay, weekly chart also got NS. I just realized right now. Okay, they got NS. So we got two NS. One is over here. Okay, the recent one. So look into daily. Looks like they're trying to complete another shakeout. Okay, hopefully by now you all know why I draw this line. Okay, somewhere around this line here. Okay, haven't really crossed yet, so tomorrow is a crucial one. Okay, whether they will make a successful reversal or not. Okay, now hopefully by now members you all know why I draw this line, because of this LC high volumes. Okay, of this LC high volume. Remember LC high volume you can use as what? Support resistance, right? So here's support. Okay, potentially this is the area of resistance. Okay, few things that you can look into also after this line change high volume. There are no uptrust high volume kind of thingy, so overall still okay, but again sometimes shakeout I cannot really tell whether it happens or not. But this is like a healthy shakeout for me because most of the down bar come in low volumes. Okay, so crossing with higher volume, prefer higher than previous candles, then it's a good shakeout for me. Okay, let's look into Gamuda. Oh, Gamuda not yet lah, like he still very bearish for. Now high volume have to stop the trend. Okay, if let's say high volume it cannot stop the trend, which means it's not a good sign. Okay, it's not a good sign. So that's why I kind of like to have high volume. Okay, but you have to make some successful tests. Okay, in this case they got no reversal. Okay, they got no reversal and somehow break further lower. Okay, but it's okay. Let's look into weekly. Yeah lah, no sign yet. Okay, no sign to tell me there is there is a reversal at the moment. Okay, let's look into green pentagon. Let's see whether is there any stocks that we can look into, because tomorrow for the masterclass section we're gonna do some stocks also. Okay, RCE cap. I think I mentioned it in the masterclass. It's a poker pivot bar. Okay, it's a poker pivot bar. Okay, let's try silver. Okay, let's try silver. Okay, silver got green pentagon. Okay, now this is short-term trades. Okay, short-term trades. Again, high volume at the bottoms. Okay, high volume at the bottom. So now seems like they are about to cross 2040s. So if you want to, you can aim for white ball. So usually in this case, because it's downtrending counters, I will use the hourly chart to help me out. Okay, because I want to focus short terms only. Okay, so a few things you can do and use. Okay, always refer to high volume LC bar. Okay, here we got one. Okay, I'm not so sure whether members Yong is here or not, because I think he took the trades. Okay, here a shakeout. Remember the force break, force sell off. Okay, so this is shakeout. Okay, use the LC, use the NS. Okay, so we got now high volume here, even though it doesn't turns to LC, but seems like this high volume able to support at the previous resistance. Okay, so probably you want to use the area to help you out. Okay, is there any shakeout? Is there any good support before you want to do some short-term trades? Okay. So again, tomorrow I don't think early morning I'll do some trade. Okay, I'll see how it goes overall. Then then I only slowly look into some counters. Okay, of course technically I kind of not focus but maybe I will aim a little bit of glove counters. Okay, looks like not the 4 Taiko of course, but I think K plus got sign of like a change of trend at least, or maybe at least it's not a downtrend anymore, like the 4 Taiko. Okay, high volumes. Okay, increasing volume. So it seems like they are obviously a sideways. Okay, so let's look into weekly chart. I think they got a NS2, but it's not a very strong NS. Okay, it's not a very strong NS. So looking into hourly, I just trying to look for a little bit of short-term trades over here. Okay, volume on this LC is increasing. NS near with the low of LC. Okay, so I don't know, maybe if tomorrow morning, okay, everything is okay, no, nothing much. Okay, good price. Okay, no weakness. Maybe I'll try just a little bit. Okay, for K plus. Okay, I will use the LC of course to help me out as the stop loss. Okay, if I needed to. So Aventa I think is one of them. Okay, Aventa doesn't come with obvious NS. Okay, so also it seems like stopped the downtrend for a while right now. Okay, holding more on trend 40s. Okay, Kobe seems like having a same pattern genetic. Okay, so let's try Kobe. Okay. Okay, Kok Fong, you attend the masterclass, right? So any patterns that you spot from this? Okay, not really similar, but I think almost. Okay, almost. But like I say, usually this kind of counters is a bit difficult for me to enter. Huh? Still okay lah, because it doesn't show. Okay, if you look into volume over here, okay, let me look into genetic first. If you're looking for overall long term, okay, because short term wise maybe they'll do a little bit of pullback. Of course I haven't seen the climatic volume yet. So here seems like some climatic volumes coming in, but of course no distribution. Okay, so price gonna go up. So usually like I said, when they goes up, as long as the candles everything is still almost the same, okay, not too white, all these things, or maybe volume is still healthy, I think still fine for those that who are looking for long term. Hey, hello Jerry. Okay, haven't seen you for quite sometimes. Okay, let's focus on Kobe. Okay, let's focus on Kobe. So Kobe also recently the volume also kind of like average a little bit. Here seems like very high, a bit scary for me also. But once it break, average volume seems pretty good. Okay, seems pretty good. So no sound distribution yet. I think yes, maybe this is still is a healthy pullbacks. Okay, and I believe for masterclass students, there is a one area or two areas. Okay, very obvious COC. Am I right? Okay, type 1 if you can spot COC. Type 1 if you can spot COC. I easily okay, over this period lah, after it started uptrend over this period, easily got 2 COC. Okay, easily got 2 COC. So if you really want to look for the entry, okay, for members that haven't entered yet, right? Open up your hourly chart. Okay, remember what we share in the masterclass. Green Pentagon 2040s COC. Okay, maybe this is the area that you want to aim and look for. Okay, especially after the stock going some sort like a momentum, right? Okay, I think Taffy also gaining a momentum. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure the reason why. Okay, but it seems like very narrow in terms of the bar. Okay, I got the 2 tests over there. The bar definitely is very narrow. Okay, so yeah, this is a few things that you can look into. Okay, if let's say the stock is already trending already, you can't miss out. Okay, you use hourly chart to help you to do the re-entry if you want to. Okay, any other counters that can that is trending like this? Okay, trending like Taffy, Genetic, Kobe, any other stocks? Maybe we got a chance to look into COC. Okay, I think I don't know whether Mr. Hari is here or not. He trade a lot of US market. Okay, one of the member, Mr. Hari. So this is the area that he trade the other day. I think he also asked me and shared me also. So let's look into this area. Okay, so in this area after it breaks up, I believe you will see COC. Okay, I believe you will see COC. NS is there also. Okay, so I'm not sure whether this current bar is COC or not, but volume is low with narrow spread. Okay, with narrow spread. Okay, so let's look into any others good counters. Mr. Kumar, okay. Taffy hourly COC. If you ask me, I think yes. Okay, I think yes. Again, it's not a buy call, okay, because Taffy already break up a lot already. Okay, so always focus on buying climax. Okay, always focus on buying climax. Okay, this is what we share in the masterclass. Uptrust. Okay, so if you want to aim white ball, I think still possible. Okay, so just focus on the chart. If you want to do this kind of momentum trades, because we never know when is the distributions, right? Alright, so like for example, AMD I think is slightly more healthier because why? Because they are breaking from reaccumulation. Okay, they are breaking from reaccumulation. So that's why I prefer, like I said, I prefer when the stocks is breaking from certain support is safer for me. Okay, like for example, I think Great Tech definitely worth to monitor. So some of the like just now I shared with you some of the property counters like SP30, they are in reaccumulations right now. Break above, maybe it's a good time you want to look into COC too. Okay, let's look into Great Tech. I think Yan just shared me MGLC. Okay, so also break above on the reaccumulation, right? So let's look into hourly chart. I think recently don't have already lah because I mean the Friday closing because of tech mostly it's weak, but who knows, maybe form again. So again, like I said, this is easily lah we can pick up few. Okay, easily we can pick up few. Alright, so okay, let's focus few more counters, then maybe around 12 p.m. 12 a.m. we close. Okay, just want to do a quick updates overall. Okay, at least I know what is the stocks that maybe we want to pay more attention to. Okay, remember continue to use spring. Okay, market like this, good to use spring. Okay, to check out. Okay, yeah, I think yes, maybe they are doing a bit seriously, but this is certainly not so obvious lah. I kind of like obvious one. This is to give some example for members. Like for example, right, some counters don't have very active volume. Okay, I don't know, maybe try filter. Okay, let's try filter here. Okay, example like filters. So if you ask me, I don't think this all is a COC because it's just a illiquid bar. Okay, it's just a very illiquid bar. So sometimes on this kind of bar, I don't consider as a COC. Okay, because it's not so active. Okay, so it's a bit difficult to tell is this a COC or not. Okay, if you look into like CI holding, okay, it must be very obvious when you look into it. okay, you know that it's a COC already. So for example here you can see that mostly in this area, right, of the candles, they'll have some sort of like a movement. Only these 3 or 4 candles somehow it's not moving at all. Okay, it's not moving at all, and the volume of course at the time is still very low. Okay, so this is what I mean by obvious COC. Okay, obvious COC. So okay, let's look into SE. I go into pulse and I check AIM. Okay, then we will close for today. Okay, so okay, this is come UT. This is a VCP. I think it's a VCP. Okay, so here, one big one, two. Okay, oh sorry. So since they're doing a small one before they break above. Okay, let's look into hourly chart. Okay, trending stock in US market, right? I think you know the COC works better than KLSE. Okay, so here seems like low volume. We got NS LC. Okay, so again a white ball trade is possible for me. Okay, for SE. So okay, let's look into pulse. Okay, Lahi, any others US counters? Okay, that we can look into. Share with me one or two. Okay, so this one going back to gaps, low volume. Okay, so Friday some of the stocks close a bit weak. Okay, low volume still can monitor. Okay, low volume still can monitor, still around this area. Hopefully we'll see a spring coming from this area here. I also got this counters as well, fee bond. Okay, if let's say tomorrow drop lower on NS, maybe I will just exit first. But overall still low volume, so I think they'll do a shakeout, but it doesn't going to change to downtrend. Okay, so there's a few counters that I'm still monitoring. Okay, in KLSE. Okay, AIM. Oh, yeah, still holding this. Okay, I think Lahi, I'm aiming more on long term one, right? Am I right? Okay, cool. Sorry, AIM. Are you referring to NYSE or KLSE? Okay, I don't think it's KLSE because this one is a bit illiquid. Okay, let's look into NYSE. Macam still reaccumulation. Long period reaccumulation. Okay, this is definitely a bit need a bit patient and boring type. Okay, but the volume at the bottom is super high already, but this is back to last year. Okay, so if you okay buy and hold, I think it's fine. Okay, but let me know, is this AIM from NYSE or KLSE? Okay, so is there any other counters you want to look into? If not, maybe we will close for today. Okay, I think Green Pentagon also not much. Okay, 18 LC. Yep, there's one. I think is what is the steel counters already? What is the steel counters? What already? I forgot. The one highlighted by Coach Alif. What is the name already? What is the name already? Why? What really? Okay, never mind, forgot. Okay, any other counters you want to look into or questions? Let me know. Okay, Maybach. What's the steel counters already? I forgot. Okay, Maybach still good. Okay, potential VCP. A bit similar like Tasco. Okay, a bit similar. Sorry, complete, if not mistaken. Okay, Tasco also making some going back to 2040s. Okay, it's a good sign, but maybe need to wait for a while. This all these kind of counters. Okay, so maybe if you ask me, still okay. The reaccumulation is still there. Okay, reaccumulation is still there. Okay, let's look into weekly. Okay, no major weakness. Okay, but sideways is expected. Okay, at the moment. Okay. Okay, Avidan 30% break. Oh, tech bond is reversal. Yes, MSC. I forgot MSC. Okay, MSC. Okay, let's go back to daily. Okay, so they're also doing a reaccumulation. Volume is good. Okay, if let's say tomorrow, because of the big markets or uncertainties, or maybe next week, I don't know whether tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday, If let's say it drop low volume, touch here, okay, low volume around this area, got NS or SP, okay, it's a good area to consider. Okay, above these two, uptrust is good. Okay, Uchi Tech, unfortunately, I think it closed lower if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yep, it closed lower, but it's still holding well over here. So I'm waiting for another chance when it turns to green Pentagon. But Uchitech again is a boring counters. If you like boring accumulation, I think is okay in the areas. Okay, all right. Maybe we go for last one. Okay, before we close. DNOTs. Okay, this is for Wayland. Oh, okay, very good. Now this is type of bar that come with high volume. Uh, this is considered as an uptrust bar because it get out close lower. Usually I don't like it, but when the price close above this area, okay, it's a good sign. Okay, remember similar one in the masterclass sections, right? In the pullbacks, when Sifu Fu mentioned about overtake UT. Okay, overtake UT. So it's a good sign. Okay, because the strength bar overcoming the weakness bar. Okay, so again, maybe there's a chance for us to do a little bit of pullbacks here. Just pop my alerts over here. So let's say it hits, pull back healthily. Okay, I will try to consider still. Okay, because it's overcome both of these UT bar. Okay, both of this UT bar. Alright, so okay, with this, thank you for joining me tonight. So tomorrow morning I will together with Sifu Martins and Alif doing the live section with the masterclass members. Okay, if let's say there's any other things, I will updates also in the Telegram channel. So let's see how it goes next week, and happy trading, and we'll see you soon.